friend. You want us to get along. Please do not expect me to.
Cassie, yeah, we just got to keep living in, you know, that my blog a couple weeks ago that I tweeted about you and Erica.
Yeah.
It's still the same note on a different scene. I still want you to be more reactive.
Yeah.
When you toe the line with somebody and they trigger you, if they're here, your tendency is to go this.
Yeah.
I don't want that to be in your. I want you to go over.
Yeah, I feel like I've like trained myself so much outside of this class to like
Keep it under wraps and go underground and everything is cool and nobody wants us to show feeling in life and we have to have it always together and yet it's just the opposite.
Yeah. And it's a daily learning.
Relearning. Yeah.
How to have a feeling in front of people.
Yeah.
Here it comes one.
Yes. Yeah. Well, Cassie, that's why we're all here. That's why the work is so exciting and scary and weird and human. That's what we're all desiring. We think we get it through the cell phone. We're so heading toward disaster. There's nothing on the cell phone.
Yeah.
I mean, there are instantaneous moments of gratification and other things, but we're going through the cell phone to try to find connection. Deeper connection doesn't happen through a device. It just happens here. Just like right here and right here. That's it, yeah. And can you imagine if we would allow ourselves to be out in the world that way?
We're crying all the time.
No, so what? You would, yeah. You'd be out in the world on purpose and creating change with other people because you're in feeling and you're showing other people it's okay to feel.
Yeah.
I had an experience. I feel like I always tell you interesting stories because they come up. But just a really quick story. I was at the gym yesterday. A guy that I had a huge. I didn't even have a falling out. He just ended up hating me for a long time, and I don't know why. I even at one point I was like, I ran into him a few years ago, and I was like, did I say something or did I do something? Or we never dated or anything like that. We were just friends. He basically like blacklisted all of his friends, and we were all excommunicated. And I never knew, and so I wanted to clean up like if I had done something wrong. And I used to see him at the gym, and literally, when he would see me, and I would say, hi, I'll make up his name, Bill. I'd say, hi, Bill. He would pretend I was not, he just would pretend I wasn't there. So yesterday, I hadn't seen him in so long, he was at the gym. And I had a moment of, oh God. Like, I don't even know what I did, and just that made me feel vulnerable and weird and exposed and awkward. And I was like, is that Bill? It's so weird, I'm calling him Bill. I was like, is that Bill? And then he went away to like the crunch room or whatever. And then I went there, and I did a handstand. And then after the handstand, I was checking to make sure it was Bill. And I was like, it is. And I was like, okay, I have to do what I teach. I have to do it. Even though I've done it before, why do I have to do it again? But I knew he saw me, so I was like, I'm going to choose to take the higher path. So, he was doing crunches, and I went up to him. I was like, hi, Bill! And he at first closed his eyes and pretended I wasn't there. Yes, it was so awkward. Again, just like awkward is my middle name, and everybody was looking at me. Yeah. And then he finally opened his eyes, and he went, oh, hi, right? Pretended that he didn't. We all do that. I've done that as well. I get it. He was, again, we both felt that. And then I came around and it was just like, how are you doing? It's been so long and what's going on in your life? And he responded a couple times and then that was it. And then I just like, it was so great seeing you again. And I felt that way. You know, life is too short after 10 years. Sorry, I'm not feeling all these feelings about it. Anyway, so I left and I was thinking, you know, that was amazing. That was amazing for me to do that. I just was trying to like honor myself, that I tried to clean something up. And also I thought that was amazing that he did allow me in. And I also wanted to acknowledge like, oh my God, you let me in, that's amazing. But I was like, that's too much, you can't do that. But you know what I mean? But I acknowledged that. I was like, wow, the fact that, you know, I was persona non grata before, and the fact that he at least acknowledged that I'm a human being and alive, that's progress. So I don't know what the point of that whole story was. That's the point. I guess the point is that's how we activate change in the world. And then had he been able to be a little bit more clear and honest and said, you know what, a few years ago, this hurt me, or you said this, or this happened, and then I would have cleaned up my side of the street. That's how we heal. But if two people pretend that they don't see each other on the same side of the street and go a different way, there is no opportunity or possibility for anything. So anyway. All right. Yeah, it's an interesting story.
If you wanna be my friend, you want us to get along, please do not expect me to wrap it up and keep it there. The observation I'm doing could easily be